My name is Nora, and I raised my son in the house I bought with my late husband 32 years ago. Mom, we need to talk. Garrett stood in my kitchen doorway with his arms crossed. Becca sat at my table, hands folded like she was at a business meeting. What's going on? I set down my coffee. Becca's parents need a place to stay, Garrett said. Her dad lost his job. They're about to lose their apartment. I'm sorry to hear that, I said. How long? Just temporarily, Becca said. Maybe a few months. Where would they stay? Garrett shifted his weight. You've got the master bedroom with the attached bathroom. It would be perfect for Wade and Lorraine. I laughed because I thought he was joking. That's my room. We know, but think practically, Becca leaned forward. They're older. Wade has bat problems. The stairs would be hard on him. The guest room is on this floor, I said. But it doesn't have the private bathroom, Garrett said. Come on, Mom, it's just a room. It's my room, in my house. Nora, my parents are desperate, Becca said. My dad worked for the same company for 23 years. They have nowhere else. What about your brother Marcus? Marcus just had twins, no space. Garrett moved closer. You always said family helps family. Remember when you helped Aunt Phyllis after her divorce? Phyllis stayed in the guest room. For 2 years, Garrett said, and you never complained. Where would I sleep? The guest room is nice, Becca said. You've always said you love the morning light. Because I look at it when I walk past. Garrett sighed heavily. I didn't want to bring this up, but Becca and I have been covering a lot of expenses since we moved in. Property taxes, the new roof, that plumbing issue. You offered to help with those, I said quietly. We paid for them. He sat down. We're not asking for much. Just let Wade and Lorraine have the master bedroom temporarily. When are they coming? Saturday, Garrett said. That's 4 days away. Which is why we're telling you now, Becca said, so you have time to move your things. And if I say no? Garrett's jaw tightened. Then I guess we know where your priorities are. I moved my things Thursday. Garrett and Becca helped, which somehow made it worse. See, this room is cozy, Becca said, setting a box on the guest room bed. You're closer to the kitchen. I didn't answer. I unpacked while they prepared my bedroom for strangers. Wade and Lorraine arrived Saturday in a U-Haul truck. Wade was a big man with a handshake that lasted too long. Lorraine kissed my cheek like we were old friends. Nora, you're an angel, Lorraine said. We'll make this up to you. It's temporary, I said. Of course. Wade clapped Garrett on the shoulder. Your son told us what a generous woman you are. They brought more furniture than I expected. By evening, my former bedroom looked completely different. Mom, can you grab the door? Garrett called. He and Wade were carrying in a massage chair. A massage chair? I said. Wade's back, Lorraine reminded me. Doctor's orders. I watched them angle it through the doorway into what used to be my space. Becca appeared with towels. I washed these special for them, she said. The guest towels were looking worn. Those were my good towels, I said. Were they? Oh, I thought these were nicer. She headed into the master bathroom. My master bathroom. That night, I lay in the guest room, listening to Wade's television through the wall. Around midnight, I heard Lorraine laugh. They sounded comfortable, settled. Tuesday morning, I found Lorraine rearranging my kitchen cabinets. Good morning, she said brightly. I couldn't find the mixing bowls, so I'm just organizing. Those were organized, I said. Everything seems scattered. She held up my grandmother's china bowl. Is this dishwasher safe? No, hand wash only. It was my grandmother's. Then maybe we should put it somewhere safer. Lorraine moved it to the highest shelf. There, out of the way. When Garrett came down, he kissed his mother-in-law's cheek. Thanks for doing this, Lorraine. Place looks better already. Garrett, can I talk to you? I asked. Privately? We went to the living room. This needs to stop, I said. What needs to stop? Your in-laws taking over my house. They're helping. Lorraine organized the kitchen. Wade fixed that loose step. They're contributing. They've been here 3 days, and they're already making improvements. His expression hardened. Unlike some people who've just been complaining. This is my house. Our house, he corrected. We all live here. It's my house. My name is on the deed. Actually, Mom, we should discuss that, he sat down. For estate planning, it might make sense to add our names to the deed, to avoid probate issues later. My stomach dropped. Probate issues? You're 71. God forbid something happens, but it's smart to plan ahead. Nothing's happening to me. Just think about it. Talk to a lawyer, maybe. I went to my room and called my brother Daniel. Danny, I need advice. I told him everything. Nora, get a lawyer, today. You think I'm overreacting? I think you're underreacting. This is a playbook. Get documentation. Keep records. They're family, Danny. Then family won't mind you protecting yourself. I called Patricia Lowell, an attorney from my book club. She agreed to see me Friday. The rest of the week I noticed things. Wade and Lorraine calling the master bedroom our room. Lorraine bought new curtains without asking. Wade put his name on the mailbox. Thursday night, Becca cornered me in the hallway. Nora, we need to talk about utilities. My parents are on a fixed income. We were thinking maybe you could cover the increase, since you own the house? I'm on a fixed income too, I said. But you have the equity. My parents have nothing right now. Becca, when are they actually leaving? Her face went blank. When they're back on their feet. Wade's been looking for work? He's 63, Nora. Who's going to hire him? We need to be realistic. About what? About long-term arrangements. My parents need stability. This might be more permanent than we initially thought. Friday, Patricia Lowell sat across from me in her office, reading the notes I'd brought. How long have your son and daughter-in-law lived with you? She asked. 18 months. Do they pay rent? They help with expenses. That's not what I asked. No formal rent. Patricia removed her glasses. Nora, in Washington State, if someone lives in a property and contributes to upkeep, they can claim interest in it. Has Garrett mentioned adding his name to the deed? Yes, Wednesday. If you add his name to that deed, you lose control. He and his wife could force a sale. They could take out loans against it. She paused. Do you feel safe in your home? The question hit me hard. I don't know anymore. If you want them out, we can begin eviction proceedings. He's my son. I know, but he's also a grown man making calculated moves on your property. I drove home in silence. When I walked in, Wade was drilling into my living room wall. What are you doing? I asked. Mounting the TV properly, he said. This setup was amateur hour. Wade, that's my wall. It's fine, Nora. I'm reinforcing the studs. Garrett came in from the garage. Mom, where were you? Out. All afternoon? Where? Running errands. What errands? Becca appeared from the kitchen. Nora, did you move the grocery money? I left $60 in the drawer. I didn't touch it. It was there yesterday. She looked at Garrett. Maybe we need a better system for household funds. Good idea, Wade said, still drilling. My daughter mentioned you have some savings, Nora. Maybe you could contribute monthly to a joint account? A joint account, I repeated. Makes sense, Lorraine called from the kitchen. Shared expenses, shared contributions. I looked at Garrett. Can I talk to you, alone? We went out back. The January air was sharp. What's going on, Mom? Your in-laws are talking about joint accounts. Wade's drilling holes in my walls. This has gone too far. They're making improvements, helping out. I didn't ask for help. I want my house back. Garrett's expression went cold. Your house? Mom, we've paid thousands in repairs. The roof alone was $8,000. You said that was a gift. It was an investment in our future. Your future? Becca and I aren't going anywhere. We're building a life. Her parents are building a life. And you need to decide if you're going to be part of this family or not. Part of this family? I'm your mother. Then act like it. Stop being selfish. Stop treating Becca's parents like invaders. They are invading. No, Mom, you're the problem. You've always been controlling. Dad used to say it. Now I see it too. That cut deep. Don't bring your father into this. Why not? It's true. He told me before he died that living with you wasn't easy, that you always needed things your way. That's not what happened, isn't it? You've been impossible since we moves in. Nothing's ever good enough. We try to help, you complain. We try to improve things, you fight us. He moved closer. Becca's parents lost everything, and you can't even share a bedroom temporarily. What does that say about you? It says it's my house. Not for long, he said quietly. What does that mean? Figure it out. He walked back inside. I followed him in. Garrett, what did you mean by that? He ignored me. Wade had finished mounting the TV. Lorraine was in the kitchen humming. Everyone, I need you to pack your things, I said. You have until Monday. Lorraine's hand stopped. Excuse me? I want you out, all four of you. Wade set down his drill. Now wait a minute. Nora, you're upset. Becca closed her laptop. Let's talk rationally. I am being rational. This is my house. I'm asking you to leave. Garrett stepped forward. Mom, we've invested in this place. We have rights. No, you don't. Actually, we do. He pulled out his phone. Remember when you were sick last year? The pneumonia. You signed papers. My blood went cold. What papers? Medical directives, power of attorney, and a quitclaim deed for estate planning. I never signed a deed. You were confused from the fever, but you signed it. It's filed with the county. I pulled out my phone and called Patricia. They're saying I signed a quitclaim deed last year. Did you? I don't remember. I had pneumonia, high fever. That's coercion. Don't say anything. I'm coming over. Garrett was watching me. Who did you call? My attorney. His face changed. Your attorney? Why would you do that? Because I need one. Patricia arrived with another attorney, Marcus Chen. Mrs. Fletcher, I need to see any documents you signed last year, Marcus said. Garrett crossed his arms. This is harassment. This is due diligence. Produce the paperwork, or we'll subpoena it. Becca went upstairs. She returned with a folder. Marcus reviewed it carefully. This quitclaim deed was notarized by Sandra Garrett. Any relation? My sister, Becca said quietly. Your sister notarized a document transferring property from your mother-in-law to your husband while she was on fever medication? Marcus's voice was sharp. That's notary fraud. That's elder abuse. She consented, Garrett said. She was incapacitated. Medical records show she was prescribed strong medications. Her doctor's notes indicate confusion. Marcus closed the folder. These documents are void. You have 24 hours to vacate, or we file criminal charges. They packed Sunday morning. Garrett wouldn't look at me. Wade kept muttering. Lorraine told anyone who'd listen that I'd betrayed them. Marcus Chen had called Becca's brother. Marcus and his wife came to help Wade and Lorraine move. You tried to steal from an old woman? I heard Marcus say to his sister. Mom and Dad raised you better. Monday afternoon, my house was mine again. I stood in the master bedroom, looking at the empty space. Daniel came over that evening.
We sat in the kitchen. "You did the right thing," he said. "Did I? He's my son." "He stopped being your son when he tried to take your home." Garrett texted once. "Hope you're happy. You destroyed our family." I blocked his number. 3 months later, I heard through Daniel that Garrett and Becca rented a small apartment. Wade found part-time work. Lorraine stopped speaking to Becca after learning the truth. Their own family fractured because of what they'd tried to do. I changed my will. Everything goes to charity now. I was locking up one evening when my neighbor Helen stopped me. "Nora, I heard what happened. I'm so sorry." "It's done now." "But your son, don't you think you were harsh? Family is family." I looked at her directly. "If your daughter drugged you, forged your signature, and tried to steal your home, would you ever let her back in your life?"